Peter was here the other day, introducing us to his company, Senior Helpers, and in his presentation, I had mentioned to Peter that Aristocare looks to partner with organizations that provide care for patients, but real care, not something that is tied up in red tape, but if we actually have an issue and we have a challenge, we have a problem, we have a partner that we can deal with, that we can work with in crisis, because that means everything. At Aristocare, we try very hard that the patients get the best care that we can offer. We can't afford to have a organization that we partner with that has lesser standard than we do. I mentioned that to Peter, and Peter said, "Robert, try me. I'm always available. I own the company. It's my company, and if you need something, call me, and we'll be there for you." Now, every so often we hear a story like that, and it never materializes. The other week, we had a crisis. It was a Thursday night or Friday morning. We had a nightmare of a discharge. It was very complex. Family, we felt were perhaps not realistic as to what their loved one can really do at home. We felt it was a dangerous situation. There was an emergency discharge. I got on the phone with Peter Friday. I said, "Peter, I need your help. I need you to call my social worker, be in touch with her, make sure it's a safe discharge, make sure that the patient is well taken care of, the patient has everything in place, and if everything is not in place, that you take responsibility to make sure that whatever has to happen happens, so that there's no mistakes." And Peter was on it. Peter, he immediately called. Then he had someone else from the company call me to make sure. It was Friday. It was almost sundown. I wasn't able to get all the phones, but constantly in touch with my staff. What could have been the worst nightmare was a pleasure. And I called Peter the next week, and I said, "Thank you. This was really, you proved yourself. You're a real partner in care, and I appreciate that." And that's what we look for.